There's a time for this and a time for that. This is the end of time, the apocalypse, and the creation of the 5D Earth. How's everyone doing? It's good to see you all. I appreciate all the beautiful comments. All the light warriors are here. We have a lot to break down today. We're going to be breaking down the conjunction junction. What's your function? Some of you might remember that. But we're going to be breaking down this great conjunction and what it means. A lot of energy themes, a lot of shifts. We're going to be discussing the Schumann resonance and the solar flash. And we're going to be presenting this all in the vibration of authenticity. So we're going to sort all of this out. Everyone thinks that's funny. You remember conjunction junction. But we're going to be breaking this down because a lot of people have many questions about the great conjunction, and a lot of things are being said about it. So when we think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, we unlock the keys to the universe. So, and if you're new to this type of message, you're in for some type of ride. So we're going to break down the great conjunction, what it means. Yeah, they are waiting for the right time. But this is actually the end of time. We'll understand a little bit more about that. A lot of people hear, apocalypse, and they say, oh no, apocalypse. But the apocalypse is the great reveal. So it's a time to be celebrating, not a time for fear, because we are all the apocalypse light warriors. So let's break down the great conjunction from the fifth dimension. Hello, everyone. I am Michael, and I help guide people on the evolutionary journey. The Great Conjunction, December 21st, 2020. Now, this is a powerful moment in time, but when we really understand the universe, linear time is fake. So it's always more appropriate to state the marking of a shift. So we've been going through a shift, and energy comes in as waves. So now the energy is picking up, and a lot of us have been experiencing this energy. But the energies of celestial bodies govern reality. So this conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn is going to mark a great shift. And the celestial bodies are almost like the 5D clock, right? The clock is ticking, not the linear time clock. That clock is fake. This is the 5D clock. And this time period represents a time to release old habits. And when we release old habits, we make way for new habits, new routines. If a person is not open to change, they're going to struggle with this time period. But if you've been on your journey and you're able to go with the flow, if you're able to ride the wave, you're going to thrive in this energy. So these celestial bodies, they bring in energetic waves, and these waves of energy are going to affect us, and affects us in shifts. We saw that last week in the Schumann resonance. So it's a matter of riding the waves, because nothing will stop this. So we have to ride the energy waves. What's happening in the stars actually affects the reality here on Earth, because this energy is a lot greater than you and I. Jupiter and Saturn have energy themes, and everything in the universe gives off an electromagnetic signature. We talked about constructive and deconstructive interference waves. So Jupiter represents growth and expansion. So this is the energy of leveling up. We as individuals are leveling up. This energy might be here already. We already might be leveling up, and we're growing, and everything is expanding. And that's what Jupiter represents. Saturn represents time and illusion. And linear time is fake. And there's a lot of illusions that makes us feel stuck, or we actually become stuck. It's kind of like the hamster on the wheel. And this energy of illusion, this lower vibrational energy, it kind of gets us like the hamster on the wheel. And we keep going on this wheel because we think time is real, because all of our lifespans have been shortened, but that's going to go away. We're going to live a lot longer now. And when you feel like you're running out of time, and you believe all the illusions, and you say, oh, I'm going to run out of time, you get on that hamster wheel, and your energy gets siphoned away. This is the trick of the illusion. The illusion is about to dissolve. Time is about to dissolve. And this is important right now. So a lot of people that might be getting this transmission feel that they're not getting ahead. How many of you does that feel with? You've gone on your journey and you feel like you're not getting ahead, or like you're going to run out of time before you reach a certain goal. So there's something that's within the fabric of this matrix that this energy is kind of preventing people from experiencing the reality that they want to and deserve to experience. So this illusion and this fake linear time is being dissolved. Jupiter is coming in, and it's kind of like breaking the spell. And now the spell is going to be broken. And this is an important time period in the history of humanity. And that's why the Rainbow Warriors are here, right? So this time period, it's for our greatest purpose. And since free will is the law of the universe, we need to be able to experience everything that's going on. But it's all about where we focus our attention, because where our attention flows, that's where the energy goes. There are many distractions from this moment in time. They could be all around us, throughout the collective, or they could come to your everyday life. There are many distractions. For your attention, the currency of the universe, for this moment in time. About a year ago, I stood out on the front line, a lot colder out there, and I talked to you about 2012. And 2012 was a marking of another shift, another moment of leveling up. And there were many distractions about 2012 to put people in the fear-based vibration, to purposely lower the collective's vibration to prevent them from leveling up. So think back and think of all of the movies and shows that depicted 2012 as the end of the world, right? What happened? Nothing. But 2012, and many of us that have been on the journey with me have been discussing this, 2012 was the time where I saw the change in the sun. And many people that are getting this transmission, you are the observer, have seen the change in the sun. the sun has a different color or a different brightness, luminescence. So think back how the sun was years ago, and does the sun still look like how it did years ago? There's more energy coming from the sun now. So there are always distractions, and these distractions are last-ditch efforts to prevent this, but nothing can stop this, light warriors. The energy is here. These are giant waves, tsunami waves. We talked about the tsunami wave. It's coming. Or maybe it already came. We'll get to that in a minute. We're approaching the age of authenticity. This is the shift of ages. The age of authenticity, or the age of knowing. We're leaving the age of believing. And if you look at believe, it has lie in it, right? There's lie. Consciousness is embedded in words, right? This is the age of knowing. You will know. Many of you, like me, have the ability of clairsentience, right? We know the teachings maybe of Dr. Bruce Lipton, that language was designed to hide feelings. It is the energy behind the words. So there's a lot of distractions. There are a lot of fake subconscious programs, and we download fake subconscious programs over the course of our journey, and they're not serving our greatest purpose. Everything is dissolving during this time period. There are many questions about this actual date of December 21st. And when we're looking up at the 5D clock, it doesn't mean that something is going to happen on that day. If something happens, I'm all for it. But authentically, nothing will probably happen on that day. But maybe there can be something. Who knows? Nobody knows. Nobody knows the day or time. Remember that one, Light Warriors? Nobody knows the day or time, not even me. But that's why it's a shift. And we really need to understand the concept of shift. Since linear time is fake, we all are getting these energies that are in the electromagnetic spectrum at different time periods. We recently just had a tremendous blast, an overload of the Schumann resonance. And that energy was off the charts, right? Knocked one of the charts to a blackout, knocked it offline. And we need to know that the energy comes into this earth in waves and at divine timing. So, solar flash. The solar flash, the great solar flash. The solar flash may happen on one day. Authentically, I feel that it's flashes. We're getting multiple flashes, but there could be the big one, right? So let's reflect on this time period. We just had this blast from the Schumann resonance. So maybe the energy is already here. Maybe that's not even the big one yet. But we were all rocked with that energy, and a lot of us were experiencing major ascension symptoms that were shifting us on the inside. Remember, we shift on the inside first, and then the outer world shifts. We all emit a different frequency in the electric universe. So when the energy comes in, it might only affect certain people. And then others might get another download. Another energy burst could come in on a different day. And there's no right or wrong to this when it affects people. Divine timing, light warriors. So the Schumann resonance showed us that burst of electromagnetic energy. Now, when we think of the solar flash, and even myself, I think that maybe, like you'll go outside and we'll see a flash of light. And remember that visible light is only a small fraction of the electromagnetic spectrum. So more than 90% of light we don't even see. So if something happens on the 21st, if the solar flash comes in on the 21st, you might not even see it. Because that's why the solar flash might have already happened with that Schumann resonance burst. But maybe there's bigger ones that are coming. Multiple bursts, multiple flashes. But a lot of times we're thinking in 3D terms, right? We have human eyes, at least operating out of these human eyes, right? So these eyes see invisible light. So there are different energies that are part of the electromagnetic spectrum that we cannot see with our eyes. You could be standing outside and maybe there's a flash. You might not even be able to see it because we're operating out of 3D eyes, right? So some people are able to see other things, right? Like even on my journey, sometimes when I look at the sun, and we discussed how the sun looks more white, I could see a violet aura around the sun. Maybe some of you see that as well. But these energies are part of the electromagnetic spectrum, and they change who we are. We learned a lot about our DNA on our journey. And we're intaking this energy all the time. 93% of the function of DNA is light and sound reception and transmission. So we might have gotten this energy already. We might be getting more of this energy. But authentically, December 21st will mark the Great Conjunction. So this could be like our 5D clock, marking a shift of ages, marking a time period of change. It doesn't mean that it has to happen on that day, because nobody knows the day or time. But it's just showing us a time period. So as a human, we might want something on a specific day, but it's happening day after day. This whole year of 2020 has been the event. We have been shifting, and there's different phases to the event. So there's different portions of the collective that are shifting. That's why people already know where we're going, and some people are unaware of that. It's due to the subconscious programs. So, did we already have the energy that we need? I think a lot of us are changing. That's why, I'm here live for a change, right? Started new habits. And, this is the time to release old habits and make room for new habits. And we're building new ones. So these are the lessons that we should take with us for this time period. Don't just expect maybe a solar flash to just, set everything straight, because everything is going to happen in shifts, and slowly, day after day, we're shifting. But this great conjunction is marking the shift of ages. So let's get ready for the collapse of the matrix. We are the apocalypse, and this is the birth of the 5D Earth. And so it is. Gotta hydrate. How was that one, Light Warriors? So I hope I answered a lot of questions as authentically as I could, because I know a lot of people have a lot of questions about this date. Crystal, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Love and light to you too. Tammy, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. So, the energy is going to affect us. The energy is important, and it's connected to our DNA. And we're always shifting, and there's different time periods. And it's important to understand the concepts of shifts and time periods when you know that linear time is fake. So my perception of time might be different than yours, and someone else might have a different perception of time as well. So, Melissa, thank you very much. I appreciate that. It's my honor. So, we're moving to the age of authenticity. So we need to present in the vibration of authenticity. So, a lot of the ego is dissolving. The lies are dissolving. The illusions are dissolving. So everything is going to be different. And I know it's hard to let go of. Like, we've done something our whole lives, right? Some people have been awakened for a long time, right? And there's no not right or wrong to this. Some people could say, they were awake for 15 years, right? 10 years, just waking up now. I talked about the river. We're all going to go down the river. We're all going to wind up in the same place. It's going to be the 5D Earth. But we always want to remember that free will is the law of the universe. So everyone is their own controller of their reality. So remember that, especially as the shift starts to pick up. So some people, the subconscious programs, and it's no one's fault. They've been downloaded into our subconscious mind for many years. So some people have not even been tuned to the authentic frequencies of the universe. They don't even know what the authentic reality is, because it's been given to them since birth. And if you haven't watched the documentary of The Matrix yet, if it calls you, that's something to really look at, and don't take it literal, but picture that you were given something and that's what you believe since birth. And it's hard to break through the subconscious programs. So, there's different levels, there's different layers, there's different concepts. There's not just one path. So it's all going to pan out in the end. Enlightenment is when the drop realizes that it is the ocean. Pippi, that's a good one. I like that. Yeah. Elizabeth, some of those crafts have appeared behind me. Some people have seen those already. Appreciate that, Tina. Yeah, think of the waves in the ocean, right? Energies keep coming in. Nikola Tesla said that we're in the ether, right? So there's a fabric, right? And we all exist in it. We're floating in it. So that's how energies could come to you. And a lot of these energies, they go right through the wall. Like some people might say, do I have to be outside for the solar flash? Is it still going to help me out? A lot of these energies will go through solid matter. Technically, nothing is solid. It's just a vibration, right? We're all just vibrations. It's the code, right? It's vibrating at a certain rate to be that solid, to be that brick. But the energy goes through it. So it's gonna go through everything. It's always important to get out in the sun and get your sunlight. It's good for vitamin D. If you do your sun gazing, it's important. But, during this time period, the energies are rocking. And if you just stumbled across this message, I appreciate if you subscribed. And we've been talking a lot about things that maybe there are no vastly available answers to. But a lot of us have experienced major ascension symptoms. And around the time of that Schumann resonance first, and if you follow the Schumann resonance, we could see that the frequency of this planet is changing. And we have these waves that come in, and they all affect our body, and it affects our reality. And that's where we are right now. And that's the representation of this time period. A lot of the concepts that I'm talking about might even be new to you. This is the time period of releasing the old subconscious programs. 95% of your everyday life experience is dictated by subconscious programs. There could be things that are so great right in front of you. There could be frequencies that you have never tuned into. You have no idea that they exist. Perception is reality. Tesla said we are the receiver. So that's what this shift is all about. So I see a lot of people, some people have the ringing in the ears. We talked about that. And I think that nobody knows the day or time, but we all can feel it. Do you feel it? Let me know in the chat if you can feel it. But we all can feel it. It's the time period of knowing. It's like we know it's about to pop off. And, you know, we can feel this. We can feel the vibes. We can feel the vibes. And that's in our nature. We just have been programmed to tune it out, to disregard our abilities to feel vibes. But every animal on the planet is able to feel vibrations. We're the only species that are disconnected from this. And this is because of the controllers of the narrative. And they were able to do this through subconscious programs. That's where the power lies. The power lies inside of you. So we've been trained to externalize our power and give it away. But you know the authentic truth. This is the shift to the age of authenticity. And that's where we're going. Time is moving faster. Yes. Do you feel time is moving faster? I definitely do. You know, it's funny. It's been what, 2 weeks since I've been doing it like this, and I can't believe how fast the time has moved. It seems to be moving faster and faster. 2020 is gone already. It's over. And it was just like yesterday. I talked about the energy themes of 2020. Clear vision. And we're all seeing clearly now, right? It might not be everyone, but the percentage of the collective, right? A higher percentage of the collective is seeing clearly. Yes, Debbie, drink a lot of alkaline water. Yes, I did do a world famous video on cilantro. Very important. Need to remove heavy metals from the body. So there's a lot of things that we talk about, and we could rethink our reality. And it's important because when this is available to you, your physical and mental health improve and your everyday life experience improves, because we all need to live in authenticity. So if you're new to the channel and this experience, you're in for an interesting ride. If you find this message interesting and you would like to learn more about our reality in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, why don't you click subscribe, give the video a like so it becomes visible to more people. And please share with one other person, because if we all share with one other person, we will rapidly grow our 5D community. And we're going to improve our health. We're going to slay some demons. We're going to laugh. We're going to cry. We're going to unlock the keys to the universe. And we're going to take back control of our everyday lives. Remember, we cannot control what is around us. However, see, I'm losing my train of thought. However, we can control from within. Be conscious of the great conjunction. Conjunction, junction, what's your function? Use this to raise your vibration and increase your electromagnetism. Life is so much better when we are all together. If you find this message inspiring or know someone that could benefit from it, please share this message. Dear ones, I am Michael. We are the 144,000 warriors of the rainbow. It is time to take back our everyday lives. You and all those beautiful comments distracting me. That's why I have to be out in nature. It's okay. We got to be authentic here, right? I will shut this live stream now. All those beautiful comments. I told you we laugh a lot. But I appreciate all of you. I hope that this message was helpful for all of you. I know that a lot of people have questions about this date. I know people have questions about the conjunction. Conjunction, junction. Don't forget the conjunction, junction. We'll all sing it together soon. We're going to sing it together on the 5D Earth. I don't know, guys. I'm going to have to shut down this live stream. Laugh it up. I appreciate all of you. I hope you found this message interesting, and I hope it was very helpful for your journey. Have a great day. Namaste. I appreciate all of you. I have many functions. Grateful for you too. Yeah, I got to tune out all the beautiful comments when I get in the zone, right? All right, guys. See you soon. Bye-bye.